This is part 2 of a reading. If you haven't seen part 1, go to my channel. We were talking about how during this retrograde that just happened in Mercury, you could have revisited something, and by revisiting it could have been some kind of relapse. Trigger warning, whether that be on substance, an emotion, a memory, a person, or a way of behaving. Could have relapsed on emotions, could have relapsed on anger. It could be anything. Okay? Please go into this reading knowing that if this triggers you, if it is substance or it's something that you feel like you are not strong enough to hear about me describe and not get triggered to do it again, please click off of this video. Your health matters more than my engagement, okay? I love you. I love you. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to help. Okay? So if you do not feel like you're strong enough to hear this message, please leave. Okay? Trigger warning for this message. Going forward. When you relapsed on something, whatever it is, usually this relapse has been, you have felt like it was your fault for a very long time. If you have anger, you felt like it's because you're just like the angry daughter and you don't know why you bite. You're like, I know I'm a dog. I'm not a bad dog, but I don't know why I bite. I don't know why. You could have lived your whole life kind of feeling like that. In the previous part, I talked about you possibly being a Mula Nakshatra in your chart, which M-U-L-A, look it up, Nakshatra. It's from Vedic astrology, Indian astrology. It's represented, that the animal of it is a dog. I just heard the Mitski song, Bet on Losing Dogs or whatever. I always bet on losing dogs or whatever. You could have just felt like you were inherently broken or something. People have told you you're inherently broken. But I'm seeing I think it's Kitsunagi. I don't think that's what it's called. But it's when you have a broken dish, you put it back together with gold. And it's worth more than it was when it's broken. I feel like that's what you did during this Mercury retrograde that just ended. Congratulations. That's what you did. You put yourself together with gold. And now you're even better than you were before. I feel like for a while you were in a limbo, in the bardo of realizing what happened to you and realizing how it affected you. You were forced to leave something because something took your innocence and you always blamed yourself. Something happened and it's been affecting some kind of relapse on something, which substance of any kind, emotion, actual like substance, whatever. People don't just do that to do it. They do it for a reason. It's a Band-Aid. People abuse substances to help them. 99% of people that I have met with substance abuse issues have some kind of trauma that happened to them in their life. 9 times out of 10, the people that I meet with anger issues, men and women, they have gone through something in their life. A parent has acted the same way. They have been ABUSED. Sorry, I'm not laughing because of what I'm talking about. I'm laughing because I got dyslexia. They could have gone through something like that. It always comes from something. That kind of thing never just comes from nothing. And if you don't know where it came from, it's just undocumented. But something did happen. Nothing happens from coincidence. Coincidence does not exist. I feel like you've been blaming yourself for something, for the way that you act, for the substance you abuse, for whatever. And you relapsed on something. And when you did that, you met your childhood self and you realized how bad it was, how bad something was. And you realized this wasn't all my fault. The way that you go forward now is if you continue to abuse yourself in substance and anger and emotions in your own mind, if you continue to do that, if you continue to act out of a place of hurt, then that's your fault. The things that you do because of it are your fault. but you would never realize the root of it. And that's why Mula's coming up. It's represented by the root, getting to the root of things. You finally reach the root of something, and you realize that all of it wasn't your fault. You realized, I'm not just an angry dog that bites. I was a dog that was kicked when I was a puppy. Or I was a dog that was the runt of the litter and therefore was never treated the same as the other dogs. You realized something. And taking that blame off of yourself, or at least a little, realizing why something happened the way that it did, realizing that by indulging in something bad during this retrograde or whatever, that you were able to finally find yourself. You were able to finally meet up with your younger self and give them the hug and the love that they've always deserved and that they've always needed. I'm going to get another thing from the archetype deck. Now with this information that you have of the truth, now that you feel like you don't have to just blame yourself, now that you've hit rock bottom, again, is what I'm hearing. 11:47 on my clock. 47 is like my spirit number. Okay, this is big. Now that you've reached this point, now what? Now what? What do you need to embrace to be the best, healthiest version of yourself, to grow from this, to learn from this, to become a better person for society from this? What can you do to become a helpful member of society now, despite everything you've been through, despite what people have done to you, and despite how it has shaped you as a person? What can you do with this information to help yourself and those around you? The mentor. That's exactly what the fuck I was thinking. The mentor. You could definitely be a Sagittarius placement, especially with all this Mula talk, because Mula is ruled by Sagittarius Rashi in Vedic astrology. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. You're not meant to be taught by someone. You're not meant to just sit idly and let this shit happen to you. You know what you're supposed to do with it? You're supposed to learn from it so that you can stop it from happening to other people. We're nearing, I think it's a full moon eclipse in Aquarius. It's time to be the fucking leader. You've been waiting for, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get on your ass right now. You've been waiting for someone else to pick up the baton for you. You don't want to continue. You felt like you reached the peak of whatever the fuck you're supposed to be doing. You just started, bitch. What do you need to do now? Get the fuck out of the bardo. Quit going into that old door. You've learned everything that you can learn now, and know that that's not your fault that happened to you, but it's your fault what happens next. It's your fault what happens next. You're not meant to just be pushed out. I saw this thing recently. Hang on, let me find it. I am not looking for permission. I am building a world in which recognizes me. It's time to be the protector that you needed. You got to get out of this victim mindset. You got to get out of this victim complex. And you need to have patience with yourself. Rome was not built in a day. Fuck Rome. But Rome was not built in a day. Okay? This is going to take a while to get to this point, but you're worth it. And this is what you're supposed to be doing. You are supposed to be a teacher. You are supposed to be a protector. I'm getting Artemis. You've gone through bad shit. And it has made you do bad things, but that doesn't mean you are a bad person. You're meant to learn from this shit, and you're meant to take people under your wing and vitalize them like no one did for you. Aquarius full moon, or is it new moon? Whatever, Aquarius is this energy. Be the person that does it first. Be the person that says it first. Learn from this shit. Alchemize this shit. Have patience with yourself. Love yourself. You are the mentor now.